Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now today we are live for a little bit of a free-to-play grind stream. Now, yesterday we did uncollected 100% and kind of finished that off, but at the end of yesterday's live stream, we're on about 17,000 5-star shards. So today we need to make up 3,000 in order to open a second 5-star champion later this evening, and if we can finish off Master, that's 2,500 there, like a couple of quests in the time after time, and I think, you know, we're pretty much at the double 5-star for a little bit later today. So yeah, we just got a load of the easy stuff to do, so it's going to be a pretty chilled live stream today. You know, we can have a little bit of a chat with chat. Don't need to put on the focus helmet too much. So what is up? XD Spider, Map Hug, Nemus, Liggy, TSC, E, Noah, Namada, Terry the Fish, Ryder, Roden, Connor, Ricochet, Fire Skull, Mr. Vay, Matthew Eaton. Hope you're doing well today, mate. Nice to see you knocking about on the channel. But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in today. I certainly do appreciate it. Right, who do we want to use for the, who do we want to play about with today, man? Do you want to bring in Emma Frost at all? Maybe instead of Thing. I think we'll bring in Emma Frost instead of Sentinel there. And then we've got, you know, a lot of options, with the team that we have, and this is, you know, it's just Master, mate. There's not hopefully too much to worry about today, but we still do have a couple of runs at Diablo, to the best of my knowledge. I think we have to deal with that, what is it, the skill symbiote as well, some point in the streams. That should be a bit of a fun one, mate. We'll see how that one turns out. But we just need to keep on grinding, boys. Get stuck in, and we'll be at that double 5-star opening in no time. And I'm pretty excited for today's opening, man. I hope I get a lot of 4-star dupes, because there are like so many characters I really want to like level up. Like Iceman's actually rank 4, but I've got no ISO to like properly level him up. However, yesterday there was the gold spend event, and I was like, if I just rank up Iceman now, I get all the milestones, I get all the units, you know, I get the revives as well, so all the revives, should I say. So I was like, yeah, I might as well do it, man, you know, I'm gonna do it at some point, might as well get all this free stuff as well. But there's also the gold spend event today, so I want to do it like hopefully around 4 o'clock, the opening, and I'd like to do it live as well. That should be quite fun. I love Scarlet Witch. Do you? I do love Scarlet Witch, man. She's tremendously fun to play. So yeah, banger of a champion. And also, my champion, he's not even fully leveled up yet, boys. We are missing like one final level on this man. And the final level, man, there's a lot of firepower that usually comes with that. So, should be a very nice attack bonus to this man. Who would be a good electro counter for Labyrinth? I think I used, who did I use back in the day? I think I used Gwenpool back in the day, a 4-star version. But Archangel I think works quite well. Blade with the Ghost Rider synergy I think works quite well as well. I don't know about Aegon. I think he can work alright. I don't know if he's the best, but units as well are a great counter to Labyrinth Electro. I think there's a fair few kills on YouTube. You just type in Labyrinth Electro, you can see all sorts of different, you know, options that people have done. Yo, what is up, Chris? Hope you're doing well today, mate. Nice to see you knocking about on the channel. Heard you were going to be making your way from Florida all the way to New York for Comic-Con, so you know, hopefully see you there this week, dude. Damn, it's so close. Bit of a crazy time, mate. Bit of a crazy time, but I'm sure it's going to be incredibly fun, though. Hey, what's up, Damien, Julio? Anyone think is good without synergies? He's all right with synergies. He's a pretty good character, but if you want to see the insanity, mate, you really do need those synergies. He's a little bit lacking damage-wise without them, but he still has a lot of very good utility. So that's a very good time there. Hey, what's up, Willis? Hope you're doing well today, mate. Nice to see you knocking about on the channel. Hope your Monday is off to a pretty good start. But damn, boys, I'm excited. I've already been down the what is it, the barber shop this morning to get a fresh trim. Hopefully my hair is looking slightly less worse than it was yesterday. And I also got my dollars, mate. Been to the exchange this morning as well. So yeah, just need to do a little bit of packing later this evening. But BZ trolled me so hard this morning, man. He called me, he's like, bro, like, loads of stuff has happened, I'm not going to be able to come to Comic-Con, and he, like, kept on going on and on for, like, what was it? It's about 2 minutes, man, and he's just like, all of this stuff has happened. I'm like, bro, you being serious? He's like, no, mate, I'm just pulling you, I'm just pulling your leg. Like, you're Well, I don't want to use the word that I used on Beezy this morning, because that might get me blacklisted by YouTube. But it was a word that does involve the a part of a man's body and head as well. So put two and two together, figure that one out pretty damn quickly, lads. Did I miss the Awakening gem? I haven't missed it, but I haven't yet got it on Whale Milker. I've got it on Seatin, but I don't know when to open it, man. I didn't have the time yesterday. I think I'll probably just save it for like a big old crystal opening. Like we've a 6-star crystal to open fairly soon on Seatin, so we might do like a 6-star and 5-star Awakening gem opening. Because that is honestly not far off at all, man. I think I'm on something like 8,500 shards. I still got like 100% uncollected, so I think I actually can get to 6-star if I just pull my finger out. And I need to do that at some point on my main account. I don't really have much left to do though, so it shouldn't take too long, man. It shouldn't take too long. Yo, what is up, Martin? At work watching your stream on my desk. Hopefully you're having a good Monday, mate. Hopefully it's off to a great start, and thank you very much for tuning in today. Certainly do appreciate it, sir. Hopefully it makes the day go a little bit faster, mate, because that's what everybody needs on a Monday. Come on, Loki, let's go. Get those special 2s out of this, man. Cheeky little 5 combo with back-to-back. And Loki's down, boys. So just one more run, and then we're done in this chapter. Master is such a straightforward treat in comparison to Uncollected. Love it, boys. Love it. My advice for new players is just progress as much as you can in Master. Like, take it chapter by chapter. Because the first chapter, if you can do Heroic 100% or even Completion, you might be able to do 100% of the first chapter in Master. It's not generally too bad, providing you've got a basic understanding of, you know, how the game functions and how the controls work and how to parry and evade and all of that fun stuff. Hey, what's up? Is that Lashy Ashford? Apologies if I mispronounced your name there. Hey, Seatin, love all your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much for the kind words there, mate. I can do the boss rush for my free-to-play account. Maybe tomorrow, Harsh. Maybe tomorrow. I need like 50 more units to get one more point in despair, but then that leaves me with no units for what is it? Friggin' revives, bro, if I need those. So I'm gonna try and figure out a way to do the boss rush, because it'd be really beneficial to do if we could pick up that you know, second or third 5-star character this month. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see, because I do need despair at some point. So I'm just trying to like push it to get it as soon as possible so I can get some really solid benefit from it. Hey, what is up, Mason and Tice? Thank you very much for the super chat there, sir. Maybe you remember me. Anyway, here is a donation. Mad love to you, Tice. I certainly do appreciate the support. Hope you're doing well today, dude. And also, Big B Wolf, thank you very much for the $5 super chat there. Got a Cosmic Awakening gem yesterday. Was going to use it on my Hyperion, but I also just pulled a Cull Obsidian. I just use it on Hyperion, man. Like, Hyperion, at least in my opinion, like, even with the state of color at the moment, I think Hyperion is overall more valuable. So yeah, I'd use it on Hyperion if I were you, Big B. Like, the 5-star especially has so much benefit from being awakened, because he immediately, or almost immediately, if you get into like Sig 20, goes up to, I think it's like 71% increased buff duration. So that almost doubles the duration of your power gain, your furies, your regeneration, and also allows you to keep your special 3 buffs for much longer. So yeah, I just use it on Hyperion, man, because he's great for all the variants. So yeah, that would be my advice there. But thank you very much for the super chat there, Big B, and the super chats yesterday as well, dude. Let's get you up there as our Blubbery Whale of the day in just one moment. After we smack this, okay, that was perfect, mate. It's just great when you can have a crit that completely abolishes that final 15%. That worked out really, really well, man. Hey, what's up, Jason Larson? Thank you very much, man. 2 years is an awful long time, so mad love for all the support, dude. Appreciate you, you know, being able to tolerate me for that amount of time. Yeah, mad props to you, my dude. Get a few units from Master Exploration. Yeah, I do, but also I'm going to have to use a few units on energy refills today as well, Mattis. So it's not all gain in terms of the units today, but I think if I start smashing out Arena 6 o'clock tonight, getting a few good rounds, and get lucky, then there is a bit of a possibility. Because also if I can get some points in the gold spend, that's 25 more units as well. Yeah, there's maybe a chance, man. There's maybe a chance. If I can get 2 points in despair, I reckon I can take down, because it's really the Domino that's the roadblock for me. But if I get 2 points in despair, I think I can do it with my 3-star Captain America. It's a bit ambitious, but I reckon we can pull it off, man. Ah, Tice, thank you very much. I certainly do appreciate the 220 DKK super chats. Mad love to you, sir. Hopefully you're having a good Monday, mate. And yeah, really do appreciate the support. Yo, what is up, Dr. Adil? Thank you very much for the support from and love from Pakistan there. Mad love, dude. Make a Symbiote Supreme guide. I wanted to do actually a Symbiote Supreme gameplay video quite soon, because it's been a while since I've uploaded some Symbiote gameplay. So watch the space, man. Watch the space, because there may be a Symbiote video coming relatively shortly. So we'll see about that one, man. We'll see about that one. But I really do like Symbiote Supreme, and it has been a while, man. Heard the drinking age is 5 from my old streams. The drinking age in England, by the letter of the law, is 5 on private premises. But in any like public place, like in a pub, it's what is it, 16, providing you have a meal and an adult with you. But it's 18 otherwise, mate. But look it up, bro. Look it up. It's there on the Citizens Advice site, or I think the Gov website as well, man. But it's a very, very peculiar one, man. British law is weird at times, man. So you can play Marvel Future Fight again. I might revisit it at some point. I know I've been saying that for a while, man. Just don't have the time at the moment, mate. Like, I barely have enough time to keep up with my 2 accounts on MCOC, so maybe at some point in the future. Daniel says, love from Trinidad, Seatin, Caribbean boys in here. What is up, Daniel? Thank you very much for the Trinidad love there, sir. I certainly do appreciate it. What's doper, a Symbiote Supreme or Void? Depends on the matchup, mate. Depends on the matchup. Yeah, they're both quite high levels of dopeness, I would say. So it's you know, depending on the matchup, especially for like the champion in 6.2, you definitely want a Symbiote Supreme over a Void in that one. But if there's masses of healing, then maybe you want a Void. I don't know, Symbiote Supreme, he's pretty good at cancelling out healing and applying a lot of bleeds, so depends on the match really. See, when am I flying into NYC? So me and BZ, we fly in what is it? We land at 1 o'clock on the Wednesday, which is also going to be the same time Uncollected gets released. So we're going to go straight to our Airbnb and set up a stream, and then I want to start like grinding out a few videos, because I need to, you know, get a handle on the new stuff, mate. There's going to be so much stuff launched on the Wednesday as well. So yeah, I think Wednesday, mate, in all honesty, we're probably just gonna like work the afternoon away and then get an early night, and then just so that we have all the energy ready for the first day of Comic-Con, because I imagine it's gonna be a big day, dude. But we're gonna be at Comic-Con like pretty much all day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, we're just gonna be all over the place, man, but it should be a really good time. Is Clairvoyant versus Stealthy Unawakened worth a rank 2 rank up as 6-star champions? I would honestly say that I think both of those characters are worth rank 2 as 6 stars Unawakened, just because they don't really need their awakened abilities to be really good. They both gain a relatively like small benefit from it. So yeah, I'd say if you got the resources, man, take both of them up Unawakened to rank 2. Because, you know, that's going to have so much fantastic future benefit as well. Adds a lot of, you know, long-standing utility into your roster there. What's that? I tried to get Cynical Alex to play, sorry, Cynic Alex. So I don't know why I read that as Cynical Alex. I know it's Cynic Alex. Yeah, Cynic Alex, he should try playing MCOC, bro. He definitely should. At some point, you know, this isn't like gang warfare. I'm not like, stay out of MCOC, Cynic Alex, or my boys will come, you know, drive by your house and shoot you up. You know, it's not like that. I'm sure, you know, when I eventually get around to play Marvel Future Fight as well, I'm going to embarrass myself big time. It's just, you know, being a newer player. But you know, that's the fun of it. You get to learn, get to hopefully enjoy yourself. But he should give the game a go at some point, man. Oh, pardon me. Does Stealth Spider-Man worth rank 4 Unawakened? Depends what you need him for. I would say there's a pretty strong argument for him if you need him as a good counter to Unstoppable and certain really tricky fights. But yeah, it depends how much you like him, man. I think he's a really strong rank 4 candidate, though. But again, depends on your priorities and, you know, what exactly you need. He's very good for Ebony Maw, very good for Mysterio as well. Invisible champions, Unstoppable champions. He has some seemingly, you know, a little bit niche uses in comparison to other characters at the moment. But he can also be used on pretty much any fight as well and be a very solid damage dealer. So if you know how to play him well, man, I personally love my Stealth Spidey at rank 5. He's tremendously fun to play. You there all 4 days? Thursday the least. I work in the city that day. I'm ready to watch the Summoner Showdown finals. Went out with Big Blue 807 last night. Damn, bro. Living it up already, mate. Living it up already. I'm very excited for the Summoner Showdown finals as well. I'm very curious to see who, like, the big challenge is going to be. I think it's going to be somebody really... It's got to be somebody really, really annoying. I don't know if it's going to be, like, a new boss. Maybe they're going to bring out, like, an Abyss of Legends character. Maybe it's going to be, like, the Abyss Collector, man. Who knows? Or maybe it's going to be, like, this year's Thanos. But, I don't know, mate. Just a bit tough to say at the moment. But I'm very, very excited to watch it. It should be good. Yo, what's up, Jonathan? Thank you very much for the $5 super chat there. Hey, Seatin, congratulations on your new house and studio. I love your channel. I also pulled a mutant gem thinking a Mega or Namor 5-star. What are your thoughts? My thoughts are that both of those champions are amazing to use an Awakening gem on, but both of them also do require the commitment of pretty much 200 signature stones, especially Namor, man. So depending on, like, you know, what masteries you run and which one you prefer, I reckon there's very, very good arguments for both. So I don't know who I'd lean toward out of those two. Maybe, I think maybe a Mega is slightly better overall. Just because he does have some pretty crazy stuff he can do. The double immunities is very solid, but Namor, there's also that thing of, like, Namor's maybe a little bit risky just because you don't know what his like champion buff debuff evaluation is going to come back as. So there's a chance he could be tweaked a little bit. Whereas a Mega, there are no changes coming to a Mega, so he's a little bit safer. But thank you very much for the super chat there, Jonathan. Oh my goodness, sorry, I forgot to put our previous Blubbery Whale up. Oh my goodness. Right, have I even got him? Big B Wolf. I'm so sorry about the lateness to that one, mate. Yeah, my apologies there. Big B should have been up for the last 10 minutes or so. So Big B, all I can do is apologise there, mate. I typed out everything. I just didn't make it visible. So yeah, my apologies there, dude. And thank you very much, Jonathan, for the super chat. I think we can get you up there as well because it's a tied Blubbery's Dwell of the day. So let's have Jonathan and Big B Wolf. There we go. Should be perfect. Right, let's center that. Sorted boy. Oh, not quite. A bit too high there. There we go. That'll do, mate. That'll do. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, kind of. That works. Do I think Civil Warrior deserves a buff? It'd be nice to see Civil Warrior get a buff. Yeah, I'd like that. I would like that, man. I think he's a really, like, fun to play character in terms of his animations and movements, but he's always just had very, very lacking abilities. I always refer to him as Gimped Vision because he, just to me, is inferior to Vision in almost every single way, apart from the fact that now his armor up buff is actually useful to counter Havocs. So that's pretty much it. Oh, is that going to be enough? I don't... Oh, it might be. Yeah, there we go. Sorted, mate. Sorted. How do you get to level 51 so fast? You just got to put on an XP boost and do a lot of stuff in Act 4, bro. That's really easy to get to level 45 plus. If you just do the completion, really. So yeah, it's not too difficult. Just XP boost in Act 4. That is the secret to leveling fast in this game. Got 2 science gems, already have an invisible woman at rank 4. Is she worth using one on? Maybe if you want to use her quite regularly for Alliance War defense, but if you still haven't got, like, a lot of the Beyond God tier science characters like Cap America, Infinity War, Void, and a few others awaken, then she's not really like... she's borderline worth using the gem on, because she's not really that great, in all honesty, to have awakened, because she does a lot of the stuff that makes her very annoying unawakened. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's essential, man, but it's a nice little thing to have. But I'd probably just wait till you awaken her via like a 5-star basic crystal at some point in the future. Is Angela any good as a 6-star? She's got some pretty decent damage output, the ability to counter havoc as well with her armor buffs. She's alright, mate, she's alright. Certainly does a few things in this game. And also is a bit of a Warlock infection counter to a certain extent. Can make those infections very, very short if she's got a lot of buffs on her. If you can get 4 buffs, then I think, yeah, you instantly get rid of all of Warlock's infections. So maybe there's some more scenarios coming up in the future where Angela's going to be even better, man. But she's got a little bit more value this year as well. True Eagle says, hey Seatin, I got a tech awakening gem and instantly awakened my ghost. Feels good, man. Fair play, dude. That's a great result from just logging in there. So yeah, I really did appreciate the Summoner Appreciation Calendar. I think it's one of the best things that they've ever done for the game. So mad love to Cabal for that one, man. It was a good time. Hey, what's up, Nick? Hope you're doing well. Is Human Torch better than Thing? Depends on the matchup. I would say that widely, I think Thing is the best of the Fantastic Four, and then I would say Human Torch is probably second best, and then Invisible Woman is probably the last at the moment. But hey, that's just my opinion. But I think Thing, full synergies, man, he's a little bit crazy. He's a little bit crazy and tremendously fun to play as well. So I love my 6-star Awakened Thing, man. He's just an absolute titan of a champion. So yeah, it really depends who you ask. I imagine if you ask Legacy, you probably have the a slightly different answer, I would assume. But I know Legacy quite likes Thing as well. But Legacy, he loves his Human Torch, mate. Absolutely loves him. Right. Cheeky lot 5 combo. I think Agent Venom might die. Oh, not quite. That's going to kill him. Straight in the bin, boys. Hey, what's up, Hobbit? Hope you're doing well, mate. Nice to see you knocking about on the channel today. What's that? 3 out of 3 petrify and pacify first, or go for willpower first. Oh, don't worry about willpower, man, unless you want, what is it, suicides. So yeah, go for probably, what's it? Petrify is the one that reduces regeneration, right, and pacifies ability accuracy reduction. Yeah, both of those are quite useful to have. So I'd probably go for those first if you're going to build them into your standard mastery setup there. But yeah, I just honestly don't think willpower is really worth it unless you're running suicide masteries. I think it's a very nice to have mastery, but I think for a lot of setups and builds, it's a little bit of a waste of points. But hey, that's just my opinion, man. But I think willpower is definitely essential when it comes to running the suicide masteries. Right, 5 combo. Oh man, that was really good with the crits there. Perfect. I'll take that, man. Have I ever tried dungeons for the sub stream? I think I did one fairly early on. I just don't really do dungeons that much, Mason. That's pretty much it. You know, I just can't be bothered half the time, in all fairness, dude. I think actually if I do one more round on Seatin, I can get a dungeon crystal, which gives me a chance to get a 5-star Aegon. So yeah, I probably should do a dungeon run at some point, man. I need to do it quite soon as well. I think I was waiting for like Dungeons Day, which has been pushed back. Isn't it like a week and a bit from now? It's like the 5th of October. So yeah, we'll see when that one comes around. Yo, what's up, Christian Escamilla? Thank you very much for the super chat, sir. How's the day going? Just got breakfast and tea. Sounds like a cracking start to the day there, mate. My day is going well, dude. Got a haircut, got some dollars, started packing a little bit. So yeah, you know, just very excited for New York Comic Con, man. Very, very excited. A little bit, always a little bit nerve-wracking as well, man. But I'm sure it's going to be a really, really interesting year. The year this year at Comic Con. So we'll have to see. What's that? When folks say that they've been banned for no reason, I think that they are the guiltiest. I love the messages that are like, I've been banned for no reason, aside from the fact that I might have used a mod to complete Labyrinth of Legends and get Cavalier and do all 3 of the variants and win some Alliance Wars for 2 consecutive seasons. But apart from that, honestly, I don't think I've done anything wrong. Oh, mate. Those ones, they just crack me up, mate. Absolutely crack me up. Oh, a nice little takedown of Joe Fixit there. Perfect. I'm loving the champion gameplay. Thank you very much, man. Glad you're enjoying it there. Seatin, are you family friendly now? So Susan Bot won't torch you. I don't think I'm like super family friendly. But I'm trying not to get my channel taken down by YouTube now that I've got a mortgage to pay. So, you know, occasional blips here and there. But, you know, I don't think I'm, yeah, sometimes you can't contain the rage, man. It just comes out. What's that? Managed to pull a 5-star Vision Arcus from the feature. Not too bad, mate. I still have yet to get a 5 or 6 star, but I'm curious to hopefully land one, fingers crossed, on the Elsa and Vision crystals. And then I can do some rank up and gameplay when I get back. But I'd at least like to get the 5-star man, so hopefully I can take him up to rank 3, have a little bit of fun. Because he was really enjoyable to play as a 3-star champion. And I don't think Vision is the best character. But I also don't think he's the worst in the game, man. Does some pretty good stuff. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. It's just the way it goes. But I kind of feel sorry for people sometimes, man, because like half the time you can tell these people are they're just dumb kids, mate. And I remember being a dumb kid as well. So you're like, but it's a lesson like every I think like most people learn as gamers. Like there's always like one game. I had it like back in the day when I was a kid as well, like a game called VMK. I was running like, they were like games rooms, and I was running like mad scams in them, and I was just getting like everybody's items, man, and just living it up. I was living it up. But then the moderators got onto me. They caught me. They shut my account down, and I was so sad because I've been playing that game like religiously for about a year, and like all of my hard work and items and full account was just gone. It was gone in an instant. So, and I remember crying, like, a lot, man. But it's one of those things that, you know, hopefully you're smart enough to realise, but at the end of the day, we're all just dumb kids at a point in our life. But, you know, you have to learn the lesson, pick yourself back up, keep moving forward. Have an American cheeseburger on me. Thank you very much for the $9 super chat, man. Hopefully it's going to be a hell of a good cheeseburger for that much. But sir, I certainly do appreciate it. Let's get you up there as our blubbery sweat of the day. I think that's a total of $9 now. But I'm looking forward to the food, man. The food is always so good in New York. So it should be a really, really good time. Just looking forward to eating a load of chicken dippers as well. We had so many chicken dippers last year. It was mad, mate. But yeah, we'll definitely make a trip to a good old like American Five Guys or something. Find some good restaurants, mate. Treat ourselves. Maybe the first night. So yeah, we'll see what's up. Rank 4 and then 5 Thing, or rank 5 Killmonger. If I had to rank 5 one of those champions, I would choose Thing, but I don't think most people need Thing at rank 5. I think he's really good to have at rank 4 and does most of the stuff you need him to at rank 4. But hey, if you really like your rank 4 Thing, you're going to love him at rank 5. But yeah, personally, I don't think Killmonger is really worth rank 5 for most people in the current state of the game. But, you know, it depends on your roster, depends how much you like Killmonger. If you really enjoy playing Killmonger, who am I to tell you not to rank 5 him, mate? You know, you just gotta follow your heart, follow your dreams sometimes. So, if you want to do it, mate, go for it. Definitely not the worst option. Am I bringing any of those great whale milk teas to New York Comic Con? Unfortunately, I don't have any, like, merchandise stock to sell. So, yeah, I'm probably going to run some merchandise at some point, either later this year or early next year, man. Maybe just before Christmas, eh? You know, get in on that. So if you want to buy it for a cherished friend, you certainly can. Yo, what is up, Kraken? Thank you very much for tuning in today, sir. Hope you're doing well, mate. Right, let me shuffle over a little bit there. How do I speak while playing? Lots of practice, man. I was terrible, man. I was terrible. You never seen Five Guys and you live in NYC? Bro, it's, what was it? Near Times Square. Really near Times Square. It's like pretty much opposite Dave & Buster's. It's, yeah, tremendously easy to find. But there's also XD Spider. I don't know if you've heard of this piece of technology. Called Google Maps. So if you want to know where a place is, it's actually remarkable. Like if you're like, oh, where's Five Guys in New York? You just go to Google Maps and say Google Maps, Five Guys New York, and you press the enter button and it lets you know where it is geographically, and it goes to the next, like, it doesn't even let you know where it is geographically. It also will map out a route based on either your current location or a specified location and give you specific instructions via foot, car, or any means of transport that you could possibly conjure to get there. So, you know, Google Maps, if you haven't heard of it, I cannot recommend it enough, mate. I cannot recommend it enough. It's got me out of a few situations. So, you know, I'm just trying to help you out there, XD Spider. Just trying to point you in the right direction, mate. Just doing my good, you know? Just doing my good deed for the day. But you enjoy this newfound knowledge of Google Maps, and hopefully you have a great time with it, lad. Yo, what's up, Pandito? Hello. I've got a 5-star Tech Awakening gem. Oh, it's unblockable there, mate. Okay, this is going to be fine. Sorted. Right. Ghost is an option, even if I don't play her in combo with Ant-Man and Wasp. Yeah, I think Ghost is overall like the best option for a 5-star Tech Awakening gem. So if you are really sick at playing her, man, yeah, definitely. First rank 5, a 5-star Awakened Ghost, or a rank 2 Domino. Naveen, that's a tough one, bro. A really tough one. I think there's good arguments for both. Like, think about what you're trying to do next in the game and which one of those two champions is going to be a little bit more useful for exactly what you're trying to do next. But there's a laundry list of good arguments for both. Yeah, depending on the content, like if you're looking to do variant 3 and smash that out next, then like Ghost is the way to go. So you know, it's a bit of a tough one, mate. Bit of a tough one, but there's no bad option. There's no option you're going to regret out of those two. Temporal Ray Mage says, seriously, Google Maps should get you to be their spokesperson. That's what I'm going for, mate. Hopefully they can sponsor some crystal openings. That'd be a great time. Certainly appreciate it. And there was me wanting to buy one of your Kabam CEO bins for $500. It's a cracking deal, mate. Cracking deal. It's actually a 5-star Awakened trash can. Thank you very much. Not Kabam CEO bin. Like, we take the branding very seriously of this top quality merchandise. Oh, I thought we might be able to like chip him with heavy attack there, but yeah, just not good opportunity to counter there. What would one have to do to get some of that famous European chocolate snuck into the country? What kind of European chocolate you after, Kate? What kind of plug you looking for? Because can I just put some in my suitcase? We can make a deal, Cade. Like, I'm open to, but because there will be room in my suitcase. So I don't know, man. I'm open to it. I could be like dishing out Cadbury's buttons, mate. So Cadbury's buttons are the best, really. Like anything Cadbury's is banging. So if you're looking for that good stuff, mate, I do charge a hefty import fee of $200. No, not $200. But Cade, if you do want some chocolate brought into the country, I might be able to do it. Special request, man. Special request. We'll see. But yeah, let me know what you're after, man. Gonna beat Mysterio in the time after time event, just like parry 3 combo. Just type into YouTube how to beat Mysterio uncollected, because it's pretty much the same thing. Apart from you don't need to armor break him or worry about poison. So yeah, just get the basic Mysterio fighting techniques down, mate, and you've got it. Right, I think this should do the job. Sorted, mate. Sorted. Wow, Omkar. Omkar says, I got a 5-star skill awakening gem. Will definitely use it on Aegon. Hope I don't be like you and never get him. Thanks, Omkar. Really do appreciate that. So kind of you, dude. So kind of you. Sounds good to me, dude. I trust your judgment. We'll have to see, dude. There might be a... The only thing is, Cade, I checked the weather forecast, and maybe it's a bit of a risky play. Because on the Wednesday, to the best of my knowledge, I had a look on Apple Weather, and it looks to be 32 degrees on Wednesday. And anything above 25 is a little bit, you know, a little bit of a risky situation to transport chocolate. So there is a chance that when I do give you chocolate, it's going to be very melted, my friend. So just to set a clear expectation that, you know, it might not be in the prime condition just due to the high temperature on Wednesday. That's it. James T has even given out the 5 guys address there, mate. Perfect. Sorted. 5-star Modoc thoughts. It's alright, mate. Not the best, not the worst. Like, we did a Modoc video a little bit earlier this year, so if you want to have a look at some sick gameplay, we do have a bit of it knocking about on the channel. What's up, Roosevelt? Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Okay, that was an appalling start to Winter Soldier. I'm going to crack out some intercepts. Guys, I really hope I can win something in the Summoner Showdown this year. The Summoner Showdown, like the tournament that they have at NYC, if they are having one for the peasants, and I can be involved in it. Oh, fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed. Because I was so close, mate. I was so close last year. Like, I got dicked over on the very first day by, what was it? I was made to fight that Thanos first, and I didn't know what we were fighting. And Legacy, he beat me because he saw me practice, mate. So I was just treated as the practice run that day. And the final day, Vex got such a jammy kill, mate. Such a jammy kill on that Thanos. We both, I think me and Vex were, like, out of all the finalists, there were only like a couple to, one-shot that Thanos. I think it was me, Vex, and like somebody else. But I thought I had it, man. I thought I had it when I one-shot that Thanos. But then Vex with his Arcane Jaw RNG just wiped the floor with me, mate. Straight in the bin there, boys. If unstoppable, can you block an unblockable attack? If unstoppable, can you block an unblockable attack? Wow, that's an intricate question. I imagine you don't block it, but you don't get knocked back. So your block, like the unblockable attack, it ignores your block, but if you're unstoppable, you can't get like knocked back. So I imagine you still will take the full damage from it, but then you can immediately retaliate. To the best of my knowledge, Cryo, but thank you very much for the interesting question there, sir. I hope that provides you with some sort of answer. But it's probably best to try and not take that unblockable attack, I would assume. But hey, if it's like thing that you're talking about playing with, then maybe if you activate the heavy attack safeguard, then you can mitigate like a lot of damage. Oh no, I thought I'd jump back in time. Damn, lads, mistakes were made. Right. That man is down. Sorted. Most underrated champion. I don't know. I get asked that question so much. Whoa, who do I think is the most underrated champion? At the moment, I think it's Warlock. But I think in the last like couple of weeks, people have started to see a little bit. But I thought at his release, Warlock didn't get anywhere near the love that he, at least in my opinion, deserves. Because Warlock is banging, mate. He's so good. Oh, we'll see you Thursday there, then, James. Looking forward to it, dude. Should be a great time. I can't wait to see Kabam's booth. Hopefully today they're going to make the announcement of like what is happening at NYCC. So we'll have to see, because it's only 3 days now until New York Comic Con, and they still have yet to announce anything. They haven't even, I believe, like officially announced that they're going to be there, aside from stuff on the Summoner Showdown. So yeah, a bit slack, lads. Come on, 3 days. It's weak sauce, boys. Weak sauce. Usually they announce like I think it's like a week or two before. And they're leaving it very last minute this year. should I use my 5-star Awakening Gem on Captain America Infinity War? He's a character that if you want to awaken him, you ideally need like at least 100 levels to funnel in, because he needs a lot of signature stones in order to get a high level of reliability with his utility. So it's just something to keep in mind. If you do awaken him, he is a bit of a commitment there. Warlock Lover here, my 5-star is wrecking content. He's so good for literally like every single piece of like really annoying endgame content, man. Destroys all the variants. XL champion, tech champion. He's great, man. He's really, really good. So yeah, definitely part of the old Warlock circle jerk here. My first 5-star is Howard the Duck. It can be a little bit worse than Howard the Duck, and I think Howard the Duck is still at some point scheduled for a buff. But Howard the Duck, he has some interesting uses in variant, bro. Like type in like Sweeter Howard the Duck into YouTube, and you can see some gameplay. It's got a 5-star Human Torch. Is he good, Matt? You want to type in Human Torch Legacy to YouTube, and Legacy will, you know, he's got about 20 videos telling you how great Human Torch is. So I like Human Torch. I think he's very fun to play, but also he is getting buffed as well. But any Mystic champion, any champion with energy damage, Mr. Sinisters as well, he's very good for. So yeah, I like him, mate. What's the best way to grind 5-star signature stones? There's not really like a best way to grind them. They're just in like various events and challenges. There's not, you know, a good way to consistently just farm them. Like, the only way you really can consistently farm them is doing Labyrinth of Legends, but that's like 1 signature stone per run. So it's not a good plan, really, unless you have a lot of time and a lot of money. So you're just better off, like, buying the deals. That's what most people do for 5-star signature stones. Should I rank 5 Gladiator Hulk or rank 5 Thing? If I had to pick one, it would be Thing. I think Gladiator Hulk is, he's not a bad champion to have up, but I think Thing, if you're talking about a 5-star version, or a 4-star version, is, yeah, probably the one that has priority, I would say, in both scenarios. Also, not the biggest fan of the the Master AI. It's always a little bit more conservative and a little bit funny at some points. What's that? Legacy owes me some materials. I took up mine because his hype. He sold me so hard. How do you feel about your Human Torch there, Dakota? Judging by the fact of Legacy owes me some materials, I imagine you don't seem best pleased with the decision to rank him up. But I'd like to take him up for a little bit of fun, but I certainly don't think he's the be-all, end-all champion. But I think he's going to have some very good uses when it does come to the rest of Act 6, and also maybe the Abyss of Legends as well. So we'll have to see what happens there. Right, I'll just block this, retaliate. Oh no, it's a little bit too slow. Oh, mate. There we go. Straight in the bin, boys. Yeah, 5-star shards are everywhere now, bro. It's mad. It's honestly mad. It's so crazy, like, looking at this account. Even in comparison to, like, Whale Milk 27, like, the roster growth is just, it's disgusting, mate. It's so disgusting. Right. Let's get into telepath mode, so Black Widow can't evade, and she's almost down, man, in like 4 hits there. Those are some great heavy attack crits. I do quite like Emma Frost heavy, man. Any champion that has like a very quick, very immediate heavy, oh, I'm a fan of, mate. Big fan of. He's not terrible, great against Mystics, meh everywhere else. I only really enjoy playing Human Torch with the Nick Fury synergy and the Thing synergy as well. Because he needs the Thing synergy really to like slow down the decay on temperature, and the Nick Fury synergy is great just for quickly getting to 20 temperature, really in under like any scenario. So that's always quite fun. Oh no, I thought we had the intercept there. Right, yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna go for it, man. Worked out really nicely there. Perfect. My first 5-star champion on Seatin. It was Magic before she got buffed back in the day, mate. Sneaky kids these days get everything handed to them. Back in my day, there was no such thing as free shards. Telling me, mate, telling me we're the old men of MCOC. Just being like, back in our day, lads, we had to grind out. You wanted a 5-star champion, it was 4 months of sweating it out for a 5-star version of Ant-Man, Magneto, or Cyclops. So it is, yeah, it's crazy as well, like how common 4-star champions are. I remember my first year of playing, man, like, I'd just be so excited for like a double 4-star champion opening, and now in like a month I can grind out like, you know, like 7, 8 guaranteed 4 stars very, very casually on Whalemoga 3000. Just mad how quickly you can start building up a roster in the game. But I think it's a really good thing overall, man, because it just allows people to get a little bit more into the game, hopefully learn how to play, get good, and enjoy a little bit more. Yo, what is up, Udit? Hopefully you have a great birthday today, mate. Shall I master Cruelty or Recovery first? You definitely want to go Cruelty. No, you want to go Precision and then Cruelty. So you want to make sure you got 5 out of 5 of those as quickly as you possibly can, mate. Because Precision and Cruelty make a huge difference to your damage output in this game. As you just get more frequent crits with Precision, and then those crits hit harder with Cruelty. But Precision is the one to go for first if you haven't already got that. But Recovery is very much, yeah, it's on the bench, mate. It's on the bench. Nice to have, but not really that needed. Yo, what is up, Doug? Good morning to you as well. Hopefully you're doing well today, mate. Just bought a 4-star Ebony Maw. What do I think of him? Ebony Maw is absolutely pretty trash at the moment. Absolutely pretty trash. He's got some okay matchups like Vision Arcus. But he's getting a buff, man. He's getting a buff. But the problem is he's such a wet noodle. He's got rubbish damage output. So if you're looking for a champion that heavily extends the duration of any fight so you can practice more and get better at the game, then, you know, there's a small silver lining for Ebony Maw there. 4-star Red Hulk or She-Hulk. If I had to pick one to rank up, it would be She-Hulk. But there's good arguments for Red Hulk as well. They're both really great characters, man. But I do love my She-Hulk. She's so useful for all sorts of stuff. And without I wouldn't have been able to do like a lot of stuff this month as well, like the initial uncollected live stream. We're playing She-Hulk a fairly substantial amount. So yeah, she's really good to have up, mate, just for the damage ramp up and also the ability to cancel out some healing as well. I had a pre-buff Venom on my old account. Shame I lost that account. Yeah, dude. Pre-buff Venom, he was not great, but after his buff, he is really good. Such a useful champion. Very solid god tier after his buff. And banging for all sorts of variant content. Right, there we go. Come on, mate. Let's go ahead and dodge that. I think if we get to a special 2, one more parry or special 2 bait out, that's fine. Heavy attack's good. There we go. Straight in the bin, boys. Who do I think is the most beef? Who do I think is the most beef up synergy in the game? Probably the Thing synergies, man. That's a pretty crazy benefit there. I would say so. Probably Thing with full synergies. It's the craziest one I can think of off the top of my head. Don't know any champion that gets rocketed up that much with synergies. So yeah, Thing, mate. Hey, what's up, Morris? Hope you're doing well today, lad. Thank you very much for tuning in. Got a Sunspot from the 5-star featured. Bro, I love Sunspot, man. I'm like head of the Sunspot cat fan club. Type in like 6-star Sunspot level up and gameplay. And you can see the 6-star one, so that'll give you an idea of how he would perform if you take him up to rank 4, but he's really useful to have, man. So my advice would be take him up to at least rank 3, probably rank 4, and maybe rank 5, but you know, there are other champions to rank 5 before Sunspot, but he's one that, you know, if you eventually have the resources, he's not bad to have up there. Hey, Seatin, I tried to go for 100% uncollected, but I don't have any counters for Claire. Any tips? Without looking at your roster, I can't really give you any tips, to be fair, mate. You know, you can just use any, like, you don't necessarily need a solid counter if you've got 5 champions that can get in and just deal damage. So, you know, 5 of your strongest damage output champions might be the way to go. But, yeah, dude, I don't really know what else to recommend. If you tell me what your top champions are, I can, you know, give you a bit of an idea of whether or not you might be able to do it. But if you just don't feel confident, mate, you haven't got the champions for it, maybe you just want to, like, write off this month and, you know, try and tackle 100% uncollected next month. Ghost synergies as well. Ghost synergies as well are useful, but they're not as game-changing as the thing synergies, I would say. Because you can still play Ghost if you're an incredibly talented player without any of the synergies. And it doesn't take too much away from the champion. Oh, thank you very much for the kind words there, Joshua. Congratulations on your first 5-star Winter Soldier. On his own, he isn't that great, but if you do get a 5-star Killmonger, then there's a lot of damage with Winter Soldier. So he's not a bad one, mate. He's not a bad one at all. I really do like my 6-star Winter Soldier. So, yeah, congrats on that, man. Definitely could be a fair bit worse than that. Can I do a guide for Unawakened Nick Fury? Got him as my first 6-star. I did a guide for Awakened Nick Fury. A Nick Fury, like, tips and tricks video. And in the second half of that, I cover how to play him, like, Unawakened, which is a fairly similar way to playing him Awakened. But yeah, if you just type in, like, Nick Fury tips and tricks Seatin, it should come up. And then skip to the second half of that video, dude. And that should, you know, just cover the basic rotation and stuff you need to know. That is true, Nick. That is true, man. That is true. That head synergy is very, very nice to have. Like, I'm not down at all that Ghost does get a tremendous amount of benefit from synergies, because she certainly does. But the damage output that does come from the synergies on Thing is a pretty monumental. But it depends how you want to evaluate, you know, who gains the biggest benefit from synergies. There are multiple areas of comparison. There we go, mate. Sorted. Is Sig 120 in Mega Red enough to rank 5? I think if you've got Suicide Masteries, yes. And why did Sinister not make it up to my rank 4 list? I don't think Mr. Sinister's worth the rank 4 for most people on offense. And I've really yet to be convinced. So yeah, I just don't think he's got very good damage output, mate. And his utility is a little bit lacking in comparison to other mutant champions. So I haven't found that Sinister is worth rank 4, and I've yet to have anybody convince me otherwise. But I'm curious, man, from anybody that is a very hardcore Mr. Sinister player. I'm curious to see some gameplay. But I know people that have, like, ranked up Sinister to, like, rank 4, rank 5 for Alliance War defense. I've chatted with them, and they just, like, they just never play their Sinister on offense. Just a bit of a noodle, a bit too much hassle to rank up. Sorry, ramp up there. Because if you want to get, like, a bit more benefit out of Sinister, you need to play him for, like, every single fight as well, so you can collect all those buffs. But other mutants are just far better. So, yeah, that's just my thoughts on that one, mate. But again, I don't know if anybody will come along in the future and convince me otherwise. I'm not saying I've completely written him off, I'm just saying I haven't been convinced at all yet. Best synergies? Yeah, Thor Ragnarok definitely has some great synergies, man. A lot of stuff that does beef that man up a fair bit. How excited am I for Doom? I'm waiting to see the abilities, man, because I was really excited for Ebony Maw, but that man, he became a noodle very, very quickly, and my dreams are crushed quite quick. So, we'll see, man, we'll see. But, you know, they did a pretty good job with Clairvoyant in terms of the Mystic class. Maybe they can do a good job with Doom as well. Yo, what's up, Andrew? Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for the kind words, dude. Am I settled into the new pad? Yeah, just about. We still got a lot to do, man. So, I'd say fairly, but there's you know, a lot ongoing and a lot of decorating that we've got to get sorted. So it's a continual work in progress, and I don't have too much time to do much on the house this week, just because it's a day and a bit now till I got to fly up to New York for New York Comic Con. So yeah, should be a good time, man. Has Kabam Mike realised that I've moved into the Kabam basement to hide from the rig ray? I don't think he has yet, but we'll see. We've had like a bit of a mixed bag on the crystal openings that we did the other weekend, the Cavaliers. We had some good, some bad. You know, we'll see what happens when it comes to the Elsa and Vision ones, because we're going to be doing all of those in New York. But that is going to be very close proximity to the man himself. Kabam Michael is literally going to be 100 meters away, if that. So, don't know if that's gonna tamper with the crystals too much, but we'll see, man. We'll see. But I'm so excited to, yeah, see all of those Kabam lads again. Curious to see who's going to be there as well, because if they're having a much bigger booth this year, I'd imagine a lot more Kabam employees are going to be there. So maybe the person that designed Diablo is going to be there, and maybe the person that designed Ebony Maw is going to be there. And maybe we're going to have all sorts of fun chats. Who knows? Can't wait, mate. Can't wait. But I'm sure it's going to be a pretty interesting weekend. Why don't I bring in Ice... Actually, Iceman's fine for this. Yeah, Iceman's fine for Night Thrasher. Just any Incinerate champion. Getting Cold Snap immunity mixed up with Incinerate immunity then. It's a beautiful matchup, this one. Apart from him purifying my special one. Slight damage over time. Should be good. There we go. Straight in the bin, boys. Who am I hoping for out of the 5-star crystals? I'm not honestly too sure. Who would I like to see? I'd like to see a Gladiator Hulk. I'd really like to see a Gladiator Hulk. I wouldn't mind seeing a Human Torch as well, especially now that I got a 5-star thing. And some XL champions for Variant 2 would be really, really nice. So yeah, honestly, I don't really know, to be fair, mate. We'll see what happens. I wouldn't mind a Ronin. We're just going to have to play with whatever hand Kabam decides to deal us on those crystals. Is that going to be enough? I don't think it is. Oh, went for an intercept there, man. I thought we could get this man down. A little bit too cheeky, apparently. But there we go. So I might do the special event with a free-to-play account. I don't think I am going to finish it. I did the completion for it, but not exploration. It's just too long, mate. I can't be bothered, in all perfect honesty there. So, yeah, I don't think I'll bother with exploration. But I want to try and do the boss rush if I can get another carb core to get 2 out of 3 in despair. Because then I think we should be able to reverse the healing on Domino with 3-star Captain America Infinity War. So we'll see how that one goes, man. We'll see how that one goes. 6-star Symbiote Supreme worth taking up to rank 2? Yeah, I would say so, mate. I think there's a lot of future-proofing in that 6-star Symbiote Supreme at rank 2. Like, the more I play Symbiote, the more I do value his Awakened ability. So if you get Symbiote Awakened, definitely. Even unawakened, though, I think it is a probably. So yeah, I'd go for it, mate, especially if you're running like at least 4 out of 5 in Mystic Dispersion. Symbiote Supreme, he's just a banger, mate. He's a proper good champion. And I'm going to be uploading some more Symbiote Supreme gameplay fairly shortly, maybe a little bit later today. Yo, what is up, Grumpy GG? Hope you're doing well. It's not going too bad, mate. How about yourself? Proper, dude, I'm just buzzing for New York Comic Con this week. Should be a really, really interesting time. What's that? HyperX, rank 5 Domino, Corvus, or rank 2 Symbiote Supreme for Cavalier? Depends on the rest of your roster, mate. Because if you don't have an option for that, what was it? The Crossbones. You can either use Domino and take like the far right side in that chapter. With Full Trinity, or if you don't have Full Trinity, then it's just Corvus and Revives. So yeah, it's either Domino or Corvus if your goal is Cavalier there, Hyper. But it depends who else you have and like what's your problem when it comes to what are going to be like some of the problem matchups, problem fights. So yeah, kind of evaluate yourself based on that and figure out which one's going to be the best. But they're all great options to take up, man. So there's You know, at least in my opinion, certainly not a bad one out of all of those. Right, we got to fight this, the symbiote, right? This should be fun, mate. Should be fun. It's a good time with Emma Frost, though. She worked really, really well. Yo, what is up, KT1? Hope you're doing well today, mate. Goat Boy OG, thank you very much, sir, for the $5 super chat. Should I use my generic Awakening Gem on Medusa, Nick Fury, or Thing? I would say out of all of those, Nick Fury needs it the most. Thing doesn't really need it. Medusa benefits quite nicely from it. But if I had to pick one of those characters, it would be Nick Fury. So, that'd be my thoughts. But it depends, you know, what content you're trying to do, mate. But I'd say that Medusa and Nick Fury are both two champions that are arguably worth a generic, at least in my opinion. Because they do a lot, mate. Do a lot for you and your roster. But Nick Fury does need it the most. So if you do have 5 out of 5 deep wounds, you enjoy playing that champion, he can burn a lot of damage, mate. Get a lot of work done for all sorts of stuff. And I love my Nick Fury for Alliance Quest Map 7 and Alliance War. And I think maybe Labyrinth of Legends 2. Hopefully it's going to be a really good time to play in that. But we'll see what matchups we have. How does a team of Venom, Magic, Darkhawk, Old Man Logan after the buff, and Morningstar sound for Cavalier, all unawakened? Pretty good. I think you're going to have the Old Man Logan. Depends who you're going to use for Crossbones, because Darkhawk and Old Man Logan, I think, struggle a little bit, even at rank 4. Like, Darkhawk just doesn't really work for Crossbones, because of that really annoying power struggle note. Old Man Logan, I think, struggles a little bit with the Enrage even after the buff. Or, not the Enrage, the regeneration, should I say. But Morningstar can work if you ramp up the souls. But she's a little bit tricky, too, in that chapter as well. So, yeah, it can work. You just about get Cavalier if you play smart in that, I'd say. Oh, I think we just wasted 2 energy there as well, man. Oh, well, it is what it is, lads. I've Nick Fury and Aegon, which deserves a Skill Awakening Gem more. I would say, if I had to pick one, I would go Aegon pretty much every single time. Because Aegon's just a bit ridiculous, mate. A bit ridiculous for all sorts of content. So, especially the 5-star one. So good for, like, a large majority of the end game. So, if I had to pick one, it would be Aegon. Oh my goodness. Clearly a distaste to Johnny there. Fair play, though, man. Fair play. Oh, Anna, I'll certainly have a quick look at PayPal there. Thank you very much for sending something over there. Let me load up the Gmail very quickly. Apologies that I don't have it inbuilt. I think did something arrive? Is it Sheldon? Is that it? That's anything I got in my inbox. But mad love to Sheldon for the £5 super chats. Yeah, let's get you up there as the blubberiest whale of the day. So Sheldon May, I believe that converts roughly into what is it, $7 US? So yeah, thank you very much, man. Certainly very much appreciated there. Right, let's put Sheldon up there as our blubberiest whale. Change that to $7, and then we are good to go, lads. So let's get chat back up. And whereabouts are we moving on to next? This is such a mellow piece of content today, man. Pretty chill, pretty straightforward. Jason, yo, see in my alliance wants me to rank 5 Spider-Gwen, Sinister, or Morningstar for defense. However, I'd like to rank the one who's best for other content. Thoughts? If I had to pick one to rank 5, gosh. It would be between Spider-Gwen or Morningstar, depending on which one you preferred the most. But I'm never a big fan of alliances that make people like rank 5 champions for defense, just because, you know, like defense, like new characters get released all the time. So you could have like an absolutely amazing champion on defense that's getting loads of kills, and then a new champion comes out like Ghost or Corvus Glaive, and then that champion is for like ever like an easy kill for defense, you know? It just gets made redundant very, very quickly. So my advice is always focus on your offense ranks over your defense ranks. Because defense, like the meta just constantly shifts, constantly evolves. So yeah, I don't think it's the best idea. But saying that, man, Morningstar and Spider-Gwen, they're not bad champions to have at rank 5. They're just characters that I'd rather have at rank 5 personally than Morningstar and Spider-Gwen. So yeah, I'd take your pick, mate. But out of those two, I'd say that Spider-Gwen is probably going to be a little bit of a better defender than Morningstar, although she is kind of Corvus and Ghost fodder as well. But in all fairness, so is Morningstar, so... like, you know, go with your gut, mate. Go with your gut. Right, let's dodge that special 1. Go straight in with a special 2. Oh, damn, I was going for that jammy intercept. Didn't quite work out there, lads. Is Dr. Octopus a good 5-star to rank 4? Depends what you want to use him for and your other options, but I'd say there are some good arguments if you want to use him for like variant content. He's very good for various paths in what is it, variant 1, variant 2 and variant 3. So yeah, he's not too bad, mate. Yo, what is up, Dominic? What is up, Seatin? Who do I think I should use my 5-star tech gem on? Star-Lord, Iron Man Infinity War, Darkhawk or Sentinel. I'm looking to get Cavalier. If I had to pick one personally, it would be Sentinel. Like, I think Sentinel's a really, really good champion. Not only to get Cavalier, but for all 3 of the variants as well. So, my advice personally there, dude, would be Sentinel. Because I think Sentinel's awakened ability, it just makes him like so much more enjoyable to play and so much more easy to get into. So yeah, if I had to pick one, mate, Sentinel all the way. Am I a big fan of Champion? I assume you mean the Champion there. I quite like him, man. He's a relatively enjoyable champion to play. Could do a little bit more, have some more banging utility, a couple of immunities, that'll make him a little bit nicer. But he's not the best, but certainly not the worst character in the game. Next, rank 3 guys, both unawakened, Namor or Venom the Duck. If I had to pick one of those two unawakened, it would be Venom the Duck, but if they're both awakened Sig 200, it would be Namor. So, yeah, Namor needs his awakened ability to get, like, a lot of the crazy value, whereas Venom the Duck, even unawakened, is a banger for, like, you know, variant 1, variant 2, any scenario where there's a lot of armor. So, that's what I would personally suggest, dude. But Namor, he's not a bad option either, dude. Even unawakened, that man has a lot of damage for the right scenario. Ooh, okay, one more hit, and we are in telepath form. We just get to a special 2, and this man is done for. So while we're in telepath form, we have more power than the opponent. They cannot evade. I'm kind of hoping that would crit. So we're in diamond form now, so he can evade. If I bait out the special 1, back to telepath. So now he can't evade. Backdraft here. Special 1 might finish him off, and I'm getting far too ambitious with the damage numbers here, apparently. We should have an easier time taking this man down on uncollected than than what was it, Master. But you know, we still didn't die, man. So I'll take that, man. Yo, what's up, Alan? Hope you're doing well. So I'm wondering who I should focus on resources on. The content I have left are all variants, Labyrinth 100%, Act 5 and all of Act 6 content. Yeah, if you could let me know what champions you have, Alan, I'll keep a keen eye out in chat. But if you have a look at the what is it, the best 5-star champions to rank 4 spreadsheet, that pretty much covers, I think, the answer to your question, because I go over all the characters that I would take up as to 5-star rank 4 and how useful I think they are for various bits of content. So I think that might be the perfect spreadsheet you're after. But if you've got any specific questions about characters for bits of content, Alan, do let me know, and I'd be happy to give you my insight. But thank you very much for the $5 super chat, mate. I certainly do appreciate it. I'll keep a keen eye out for any follow-up questions that you might have. But yeah, definitely check out that guide if you haven't already seen it, man, because I think it might be exactly what you're looking for. Well, I certainly hope it is, anyway. There we go. Nice little kill on Diablo, mate. She-Hulk just throwing down. Fantastic level of value there. Oh, KT1. I'm disappointed you haven't rallied, mate. You should be out at NYCC. I'm pretty sure you can rally, get a last-minute ticket, mate. Got to come yourself. I think you might be one of the only YouTubers not going this year, bro, and we can't have that, man. We can't have that. So you've got to find a way, mate. Got to find a way to make it out. Because I swear, just everybody in their friggin' mum is going this year. It's mad, mate. Mad. I'm sure I'd love to see some conversations between yourself and Cabal Michael in person. I'd love to be a witness to that moment of glory. So, you know, you gotta at least try and make it out next year, Katie. That's gotta be the promise, man. The pledge right now. I think if you put a fundraiser together, I reckon people would rally for it, bro. I reckon people would rally for it. I reckon you should do it. Some sort of like last minute GoFundMe. Could work, dude. Is Prof Hoff not going this year? What? What? Disappointing, mate. Disappointing. Letting the team down. Can't believe it. Is 5-star Domino good to awaken? Nah, mate, you don't need to awaken Domino. Her awakened ability does pretty much nothing when you're playing the champion on offense. Very, very small amounts of damage. Save it for a Mega, Archangel, or Namor, at least in my opinion. That's what you need, mate. Honestly, there are some, you know, you're well in with the endgame whales, mate. You know, surely they can rally, like raise a grand or something. You know, most of them drop like 100 times that on a high prestige champion. So who knows, mate? I reckon you can do it. Letting the students down. Gutted, boys, gutted. Am I uploading videos about NYCC to the second channel? Bro, I'm going to be uploading them to the main channel, son. They ain't, you know, this is Marvel Contest Champions YouTube channel. Of course, we're going to have Marvel Contest Champions Con 2019 featured on it. Oh, no! We would just out of range there from interrupting the True Strike. This is it. There we go. Look at that. That's how you Heimdall. She-Hulk, mate. Perfect counter there. Oh no, I was too early on that one. Oh well. Got him that time. Perfect, mate. Perfect. When is it? You're off work next week? You mean this week, bro? It's this week. It starts this Thursday, mate. This Thursday, and then it's what's it? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, all the upcoming days, dude. What's that? Seatin versus BG, KT1 versus Kabam Mike, Ilac versus Grounded. Oh my goodness. I don't think Ilac's going to be there. I really wanted Ilac to be there this year, man. So that is unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. But you got Panama and Pete there. You got friggin' Invincible there this year as well. Like, everybody that's friggin' won the Summoner Showdown, like Yeet Legacy, I think Vex is going to be there, Dork Lessons Contest Champion, Rich the Man, Katie Candy, Cade, Crystal LaFleur. There's definitely more people that I'm missing, man, but there's a lot of people going this year. It's going to be madness. But hopefully quite fun. Okay, if we use just some of these, I think we've got enough energy to finish the quest, and then I don't have to spend 30 units. I think we might just have enough. Fingers crossed. No, Grounded Wisdom's not going to be in New York Comic Con, is he? I mean, Grounded. Well, by this point, we know that Grounded Wisdom and Kabam Mike, they are, you know, let's not be around the bush. They are the same person, guys. Like everybody knows that. It's just a fact. So yeah, I guess Kabam Mike is going to be at Comic Con, I would assume. Straight in the bin, lads. Guys, I'm a very passive man. I will not be putting my fist towards Kabam Mike's testicles, despite the request of several people in chat. You know, I don't think that'll bode very well for me. So I'm going to pass on that, and I don't encourage anybody to be violent toward Kabam Mike. Although you may have your disagreements, at the end of the day, he's just a man doing a job, and that job is to, you know, play the bad cop. He's the bad, you know, like when you go into an interrogation room, and there's a good cop and there's a bad cop. Kabam Mike. For Kabam, he is that bad cop. Just the way it is, man. Just the way it is. So the best thing you can do, the best way to get Kabam, is just immediately turn off this live stream right now and uninstall Marvel Contest of Champions and just never think about the game again. And that way is the only way you become the real winner. Or else you just need to accept that you're tied into this clown fiesta of a game. You got, you know, Marvel Contest of Champions mobile gaming gambling addiction, and just enjoy the downward spiral that is this this contest of clown fiesta. Look at that, mate. A triple pop straight in the bin. Whew. Sorted, mate. Sorted. See, and I still wonder why a section of my Discord is called Pictures of Brian Grant. Well, you know, because we like to cultivate pictures of Brian Grant in that Discord, you know? Why wouldn't we have a Pictures of Brian Grant gallery? Like, if they're just in the general channel, they're just going to get lost. They're going to get buried, you know? I want to be able to access those pictures of Brian Grant whenever we can. Just makes perfect sense to me, mate. So I take on the sigil survey and potential changes. I don't know, man. You know, Kabam, they just want to milk those whales, and everybody else apparently. So I really just look at the summoner sigil. In all honesty, like any other deal in the game, I really hope they don't like start paywalling more content behind it, because that's really one of the only things about the sigil that I really don't like about them at the moment. In fact, they got that blooming gold quest behind a paywall. So yeah, I just look at it as a reasonably alright offer at the moment. But who knows, man? Who knows? But there we go. I think we're done with the master quest. So that leaves us with 19,500 5-star shards. Oi. And we're up to how many 4 stars can we open later? I think that's 6 there, plus 1 fully. Yeah, not too bad. There should be 7 there. Got a fair few premiums to open as well, which is a tremendously good time. I think we do need to do, oh gosh, I should have probably used a full energy refill actually, because I do need to grind a little bit of time after time. So yeah, I think I just need to bite the bullet and grind this out. Is there any way actually that I can gain 500 5-star shards? I think just finishing this off. Some of the remaining stuff is probably the way to go. Some of these lesser chapters, 100 each, and if we do this all, then we just need to do one more in like a three-part one. So we should be good to go. Let's have a look at the requirements. So this one has a Dormammu gate requirement. So if we take Thing out and put in Dormammu, I think we should be good to go. And then we do have Kingpin as the boss there. So yeah, I'll smash out 4 energy refill, lads. We need to get this. We need to get this double crystal opening later. But I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good time. Alan, thank you very much for the super chat. Certainly do appreciate it. Did I miss a message from yourself there? Let me have a quick scan through chat. See if there is potentially anything I've missed there, mate. But I'm on the lookout. I'm on the lookout. But thank you very much for another $1, sir. Right, let's go for the champion versus Havoc. Should I use an Awakening Gem on Red Hulk? I think you should save it for a character of slightly higher value, would be my opinion. Because Red Hulk's Awakened ability, he really doesn't need it, at least in my opinion. But it's a very nice little thing to have. But, you know, if you haven't got a lot of the Beyond God tier Science Champions Awakened, you probably do want to save it for them. I think the champion should gain Champion of the Universe against Havoc. So he can have that increased power gain. Right, please get to a special 2. Fantastic. Dump those charges. That's a great time. I think actually we can probably kill this Havoc before detonation. If we're lucky. I don't know if this is going to be enough damage. It might be. 3 Furies. We'll find out after this. Oh, I think it's going to leave him on like 2%. Oh, no! That's jammy, mate. Sword, we didn't get detonated, though, so worked out alright, mate. Worked out alright. So you saw any paperwork to get into the US? You do need an ESTA, but it's not too difficult to get one. If you apply for an ESTA today, you might be able to get one in time. They usually turn it over, I think it's 72 hours before you're flying over to the US. So yeah, you might be, it depends. Like, I'd have a little bit of a look into it, but you do need an ESTA, man. You do need an ESTA. Which character do I play if I'm looking to have a little bit of fun? Oh, I like Human Torch if I'm looking to have a little bit of fun, to be fair. It's rather enjoyable to play. But, Ghost as well. I thought Ghost is so much fun to play, man. Like, once you get used to the champion and her very quirky little play style, she can be tremendously fun. I really do enjoy playing, what is it, She-Hulk on the free-to-play as well. She's just crazy fun. Got a lot of utility for some tricky and annoying matchups. Like this Annihilus in heavy counter. Apply those slows. Oh no, I was being very cheeky there. Thought it might play off. Unfortunately didn't. Oh no! There we go. Ugh, bit of a sketchy ending, boys. If I fly on Friday night. If you're going to fly on Friday night, then you're probably not going to be there long enough, I'd assume, KT1. Like, especially considering you probably need a bit of time to adjust to the time zone. Because if you fly on Friday night, then I guess you could come for Saturday and Sunday. It is possible. Yeah, if you're feeling up to it, man, it could work. Could work. Because ideally you do want all the days, but no, Friday night fly-in might not be too bad. Seems like we have convinced him, just about. Oh, thank you very much, Matt there. Matt says, oh, this comment's hidden. He says, great content, but you YouTubers are shite. No skill. Oh. Sorry, we can't live up to your standards there, Matt. Somebody could unhide that comment just so we can have a small giggle at the very angry man in chat. That would be appreciated. Fair play, dude. Fair play. Am I going to Comic-Con? Hell yeah, we are, dude. Me and BZ, we go on the Wednesday. So we will be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Do I watch any of Cynicalex's content? I do occasionally, man. See, that man is Cynicalex. He's a good lad. Very inspired by some of the tier lists I've seen. Stole my friggin' what is it? Thumbnail font as well. I'm on to you, Cynicalex. I know what you're doing. I see your games. But it's all good, mate. I honestly doesn't bother me too much. I think Cynic, he's a good lad, mate. He's a good lad. You managed to get a hotel 0.2 miles from oh, fair play, dude. That is a sick one. Which hotel are you staying at? Don't mind me asking there, Chris. Is it the Yotel by any chance? Because that was where I stayed during my first year. I think that's the closest one to there. The Javits Centre. But me and BC, we're staying in Airbnb, which is literally one road over from the centre. So it's perfect, mate. Perfect. I guess it keeps missing you. I really have done a bit of a search in chat as well, Alan, for your name and any messages that come up. I'm a little bit confused, but thank you very much for all the super chats, dude. I don't know why the question isn't coming through. Let me just do it. I'll do another search, mate. See if I can quickly find it in chat, because you are making a tremendous amount of efforts to support myself today. Yeah, the only messages that have come up from you in chat, your initial message, and then your $1 super chat, which didn't have any text, and then that message right now. So yeah, I do apologise, man, but if you want to reach out to me via email, you certainly can do. seatinmanoflegends@gmail.com. Just shoot me a line. seems like there's a bit of an issue going on with the super chats today. But thank you very much for the support, man. I certainly do appreciate it. Oh, sounds like a good time. I'm looking forward to playing on that. What is it? That arcade machine as well. The Marvel Contest of Champions arcade machine. That does look like a bit of a fun time, mate. Right, we need Doc Ock for this one. Let's chuck that man in. And we're so close now. We are, how many friggin' shards is it? 400. 400. So after we do this and the next quest, then we are only going to be 100 off. And then we're going to have a little bit of a break. And I think we're going to be back about 4 o'clock. And then I'll do a live crystal opening there. Double 5-star. Ah, no. Fair play, man. The Marriott 4 points. Seems it's pretty damn good hotel. You've platinum for life with all your work travel. Proper having a laugh there, mate. Fair play there, dude. Fair play. Seems like a pretty good setup. Sonic Alex went to Desperation Station. Fair play, mate. It's where all the best gambling addicts go. But no, I think he's a good lad, mate. He does so much to help out the Marvel Future Fight community. So I've got nothing but love for Cynic Alex. Is he going to be at New York Comic Con this year, or am I getting confused? There's not really anything Marvel Future Fight properly at New York Comic Con, or there hasn't been for the last couple of years. They had a rubbish, like the shitest booth I've ever seen the first year I went to New York Comic Con. And then I don't think they did anything at all last year, to the best of my knowledge there. No! Well, KT1, make sure you save up, dude. Get some plans to come to New York Comic Con next year. Because it looks like, you know, Marvel Contest Champions, judging by that 6-month announcement. And, yeah, movie schedules coming up. They've probably got another year left in them. I think the fact that 2021 has, what was it, 4 Marvel movies coming out, probably means that they probably do have another 2 years left in them, at least, I would assume. Because what's happening in 2021? So we've got, is Iceman the final boss here? I don't think he's the final boss. Yeah, 2021, we got the Doctor Strange movie, we got Spider-Man, we've got, oh gosh, Thor Love and Thunder, right? What's the final movie? What's the one I'm missing, lads? Let me know. Next, is it next year we got the Eternals and Black Widow? And maybe like, I know it's not main MCU, but we got the Venom movie. So hopefully you're going to have Carnage in. I hopefully look forward to seeing that man on the big screen. I hope it has some sort of disgusting rating. 21. That's what we need, mate. For it to be a proper good Carnage movie, we need a Scarred for Life rating on it. Oh, that's perfect, mate. Hey, Eric Sanchez, thank you very much for the $3 super chat. Mad love to you. Hope you're doing well today. And yeah, I'll certainly keep it up, lads. Certainly keep it up. Nah. Yeah, fair play. It's gonna be very surreal, man. Very, very surreal. It felt really surreal like last year as well, just because like everywhere you looked, there was just like a YouTuber or somebody you knew, and it was like Avengers Endgame, bro. Everybody just coming through the portals, and it's like, oh my god, it's that guy. Oh my gosh, it's her, it's him. It's crazy, man, crazy. I'm looking forward to it. How'd I get 6 stars so fast? I kind of explained it on the 4-month account tour, but it's essentially like 2 months uncollected 100%, Act 5 completion, variant completion, and also the Spider-Man event. 100% exploration on Epic, got 1,000 6-star shards. So I break it down on, I think it's the 4-month account tour, mate. But, yeah, it's not too bad to get 6-star champions nowadays in the game if you you know what you're doing, you're tackling the right content, you got a savvy head on your shoulders. Alright, very cheeky little jab into Invisible Woman there. Just get that invisibility going off cooldown, and then another 5 combo, strange special 1. Are we going? Are we going? We are not going. Sorted, mate. It's a good sig level for Darkhawk. Ideally, you want him as high as possible, bro. But yeah, like the more sig level, the more power gain you get from the invisibility thing, and the more attack damage you get from the special 3. So Dark Hawk, he's a champion that you do want, you know, the most stones in that you possibly can muster there. Is it Shang-Chi? That's it, Shang-Chi. That's the one that I was missing there, Bruce. It's 2021. Phew, banging year for Marvel movies. Hopefully some really good stuff is going to come of that. And yeah, we're just kind of building up to the next phase of whatever's going to happen in the big old Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm excited, man. There's some crazy... I'm really looking forward to the Blade movie. Is the Blade movie... What's the release year for that? Is that 2022 or 2023? I think it's 22, right? Somebody will know in chat. Somebody is definitely going to know in chat. So we'll wait for somebody smarter than me, or more savvy on the polls. But oh gosh, it's just a crazy amount of announcements. Plus we've got all the Disney stuff coming, like you know, Winter Soldier and Falcon, WandaVision. All that fun stuff. So hopefully those are going to be good, man. I think there's a lot riding on those. So yeah, we'll see how those turn out, mate. 2022, yeah, mate. Whew, looking forward to that. Oh, okay. I just got 3 different answers, man. I got 2022, no release date yet for Blade. A Blade movie will be 2023. So yeah, I don't know what the overall consensus is there. Just 3 completely different answers. I don't have Red Skull for the gate, so I can't finish off 100% Chapter 1. So we're going to have to dive into a bit of Chapter 2, I would imagine. And who is the gate requirement here? Okay, so we have Hawkeye as the gate requirement here. So let's take out Dr. Octopus and put in Hawkeye. And then we're good to go. So we just need to do this one and like 2 more runs in the next chapter. And we're sorted, lads. I think I'll probably pick the easiest boss in the next chapter and go for whatever's there. So does it have like no confirmed date by the look of it? Maybe we'll have to see. But I'm looking forward to it. It should be really, really good. I'm really excited for like a modern Blade movie. Like, oh mate, I feel like there's some good stuff they can do with it, and I feel like. With the general consistency of how good a lot of the MCU movies have been, I think there's a good chance it's going to be an absolute banger, mate. Oh, Alan, I just saw one of your messages in chat there. Let me have a quick search, see if we can find some of your stuff. If you just keep spamming the question in chat that you have. Then I'll do my best, mate. I'll do my best. I'm definitely on the lookout for you. Chucked a good amount of super chats today, man. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to give you some solid advice so I can get to your question. But you don't need to super chat your question. If you just spam in chat, dude, I'll try and find it. Oh, that's a nice little finishing combo. Right. You got to do the boss rush. Yeah, if you did the boss rush in the first, what is it, 24 hours? It reset, man. It reset. So, yeah, the more you know, boys. The more you know. I would tweet about that, but I don't think I did a video on it in the end. Just because I know Prof Hoff and a few other people had it by that point. It's like, doesn't matter too much. And we've tried to mention it on the live stream a couple of times as well. Perfect, mate. Hope we have a Blade cameo in the Multiverse of Madness. That might be like a way of like leading into the Blade movie, maybe. Who knows? Multiverse of Madness sounds like it's going to be mad though. Oh, okay. So Osama says no release date. It's just listed by the end of 2022 at least. Okay, that seems cool, man. Seems cool. But, yeah, Multiverse of Madness. Oh, man. Like, I just hope they go crazy in that movie. Like, first Doctor Strange, it was really dull up until the point where he's in the library kind of learning some magic, and then it's just such a great movie from then on out. But I really didn't care for the origin, man. Like, Doctor Strange is just, let's face it, lads, he's a bit of an asshole right at the start of the movie. It's like, I just hate this guy, he's just a bit of a dick. And then it gets to that scene, which is learning magic, kind of going hardcore, and you're like, oh, okay, this is getting a little bit spicy now. I sucked and find Human Torch there. Don't judge me too much. But let's bring in She-Hulk, sort this man out, and then we're good. Is Aegon a good counter for 6.1.5 crossbones? Yeah, he works really, really well for that fight. You just got to make sure, obviously, that you ramp him up so that you can get rid of Biohazard. But once you do, mate, he's banging for that crossbones. Really, really good counter. Seen some very good takedowns. There we go, look at that. That's how you dodge Human Torch's special too. Apparently less than I used to know. Oh no! Okay, maybe I... Spoke too soon there, lads. Spoke too soon. Right, nothing happened. I totally didn't get hit there. So much shame on my shoulders right now. But let's go for the final MODOK here. Ooh, who do we want to use? I think we'll try with our slightly battered She-Hulk at the moment. And that should work out okay, man. If we can get a good handle on this fight, it might not be too bad. Need a good little recovery after the embarrassment of the previous matchup. I hate that thing that MODOK does sometimes when you're hitting into his block and he just like dashes back or just intercepts you with a special. Come on, mate, you're having a giggle. That's just rude. That's rude. It's just an annoying champion to fight. Right, okay, so as soon as his auto block triggers, this man just does some funny stuff, so let's just back off as soon as we see it. Maybe that man that was roasting me for having no skill earlier, maybe he was right, boys. He wasn't far off the truth by the look of it. Right, one hit, dash back. Let's go for a heavy, detonate those stacks. Oh, okay, little slip up there. It's all good. Whew, there we go. Look at that. Not a bad little takedown with Iceman in the end there. We only took one hit, which was largely absorbed by Iceman's ice armor, and now we're at 19,900 5-star shards. So a pretty good result. We'll take this path here. Is the boss? Oh, it's just Taskmaster. Yeah, that's fine, mate. We'll take this path here, sort this one out, then bring in Dr. Voodoo. Victory lap down the middle. Easy game, easy life, boys. So I think we'll use She-Hulk for the champion there. Yo, what is up, B Daniels? Hope you're doing well today, mate. Nice to see you knocking about in chat. See my man, how's the fruity drink life treating you? It's a great life, mate. It's a great life. Having tasty drinks all the time, getting a load of sugar, getting a double buzz, mate. Double buzz, that's a 2 for 1, mate. 2 for 1. Can't beat some good value, mate. Good old-fashioned value there. We doing a meet-up on Saturday again? We are planning to. Yes, I tweeted out it, what is it? Toward the end of last week. So yeah, Saturday evening, Dave and Buster's, mate. If you want to get messed up playing the Marvel Contest Champions arcade machine, Like, just be warned, mate. You will get humiliated by this pasty white British man who's never played MCOC on the arcade, but has an abundance of overconfidence. So watch out, mate. Watch out. I'm coming for you, mate, with my fruity drinks. We're having a great time. It's going to be the taste of victory, mate. The sweet sip. Can't wait. Nectar of the gods. Loving it. Seeing I bought a 6-star thing. Should I rank to him? What's he good for other than defense? Oh, bro, he's great for so much. Type in like 6-star thing gameplay Seatin on YouTube. And you can see all sorts of thing decimation there. But he's great for getting the job done, mate. He's great for pounding all sorts of content. Variant 2, Variant 3, Variant 1. A little bit of Act 6 in certain lanes as well. The thing is, he's a unit, mate. An absolute unit. So, yeah. You know, have fun, mate. See, just buy the 5-star shards from the featured items store. This is taking too long. So I'm sorry, Falak, but you know, I want to save my units, man. Save my units a little bit. So I'm just gonna do this path. That's alright with you, mate. But we'll be back at 4 o'clock to do the crystal opening. So you know, if you don't want to watch me do these last 2 paths, not too much longer to wait, dude. How it is undupe Dr. Voodoo? Not really that useful, man. Really, like, you need Dr. Voodoo's awakened ability if you want to see a good level of pizzazz out of that man. Right, let's get a cheeky little backdraft going on here. Special 2. Do we get the ability accuracy? There we go, mate. Straight in the bin. Well, you know, if you can make it there, B Daniels. You know, I guess it'd be all right. See, I'm not going to say it's going to be a great time, but it'd be okay, man. You know, it wouldn't be too bad. Hey Seatin, so I just got a Corvus Glaive, and now there's 3 Cosmics in my lineup. Corvus Glaive, Captain Marvel, and Cull Obsidian. But I only got 2 spots. Which should I put in? Well, all the characters, bro, are really useful, but it depends on the scenario, man. You know, you're gonna have certain quests where, like, ones are better than the others. So yeah, just think about it. Like, Corvus and Cull, really, they're both champions that need, like, a lot of ramp up, so not really that great together on a team, so kind of just make your best judgment from like quest to quest as to you know, which is the better one to bring in, mate. But again, that is it's a good problem to have, mate. Good problem to have. It's Taskmaster. We just need to get this man to a special 2. Keep on baiting it out. He's got increased power gains, so it's obviously not too bad to manage here. Just let him flail about a little bit. Oh no, I went for the evade there. What a dingus. Is that going to be enough? Way, just about. This man's almost down. Come on, mate. A few more hits. 1, 2, 3. Cheeky little backdraft. 1, 2, 3. Special 1. Ping, ping. Power sting. And 5 combo. This has got to be it. Got to be it, lads. It's not it. Well, it wasn't it, but it was close. Very, very close. Oh my gosh! Wow, B Daniels, this is so much smack you're talking right there, man. I'm all right with Scotch. Scotch. Did you treat me to a shot of it last time? I think you might have done. I think it was yourself. But I remember being really drunk, really drunk. That's all I remember, man. Like I was just way too gone by the end of that night. But that's the perks of being, you know, 4'2", is that any drinks are like, you know, 4 times effective on me. So you know, a bit of a cheap date, mate. Cheap date, as we say here in the UK. Comes with its perks. But it's a bit tough because, you know, where I've beefed up being such a sick Marvel Contest of Champions player, obviously I've acquired these arm cannons, all of this muscle here. So those do a little bit to absorb some of the alcohol. So, you know, I might be a little bit more of a heavyweight than I was last year, but maybe heavyweight's a bit of a stretch. Who knows, man? Who knows? Who should you concentrate on? 5-star Cole or 5-star Venom the Duck? Both are really good characters, man. Depends which one you enjoy playing most. Like, Venom the Duck's probably a little bit cheaper to play than Cole, because Cole needs, you know, some very good playing, and he does take a bit of block damage as well, whereas Venom the Duck does have a bit of regeneration, but Cole can deal a lot more damage than Venom the Duck can. So, there's pros and cons for each. I'd play about with both, see which one you enjoy the most. But maybe Cole, but he's also potentially getting a bit of a nerf later this year, so it's hard to say for sure. Who should I focus on ranking up? My 4-star Magic or 4-star Captain Marvel movie. Magic's great to rank up early on, especially for the power control, man. She's really, really good with that special too. Cat Marvel movie, she's a little bit more tricky to play. I think if you're a newer player to get the binary ignition charges, and you do kind of need the Nick Fury synergy as well. So she's good to rank up. Like, she's going to do a decent amount for you. But I'd say if you're a newer player, mate, you want to get both up as much as you can, in all fairness. But Cat Marvel is, you know, you're going to need to master parry and get quite good at that. And once you do, you're going to be able to laugh. So mean, B. Daniels. So mean. See, who should I focus on? 5-star She-Hulk, Thing, and Luke. Probably the She-Hulk and Thing. You know, they're both great champions to have for various reasons there. So yeah, depending on, you know, what content you're looking to tackle next, there's good arguments for both, I'd say, Mamba. But what is up, Lee Boyce? Thank you very much for 15 CA. Is that Canadian dollars, to the best of my knowledge? I may be incorrect on that one. Let me just do the quick old conversion on that. And see what we can do. To USD, is it going? Okay, so that's 11.31 US dollars. Dude, Lee, that is a hefty super chat, man. Thank you very much. Let's get you up there as our blubbery swell of the day. And I think I just checked my inbox as well. I've got the message. Alan, are you still here? I don't know if Alan is still here. I might just reply to his email after. I think that's probably the best way to do it. But I've got your email, Alan. I'll give it a quick reply during the downtime between this and the crystal opening. But just know it has successfully arrived, sir. It's 5-star Ronin, a good champion. He's got some pretty decent damage output, mate. I've got him in the high demigod tier. Definitely, you know, hit reasonably hard. Got a cool little, couple of cool little tricks he can do as well. Not the best champion, not the worst champion, but you know, if he's your first 5-star character, not bad at all, mate. Not bad at all. There's a good 70% of the characters in this game that would be much worse to pull than a 5-star Ronin. Right, let's go. Sorted, mate. Clean little disposal there. You're officially a member, Spencer Fairbanks of the Luke Cage fan club. I got a 6-star, and now all I wear is blue jeans and yellow t-shirts. Oh, I'm glad to see you've taken it to heart. Okay, so Alan is here. He is with us. Alan, I'll answer your question right now, man. I got your email. Message you couldn't see. You've Domino, Killmonger, Havoc, Sentinel, Awakened, Medusa, Stark, Spidey, Cull, Obsidian, all but Medusa and Killmonger unawakened, sadly. So yeah, I think it depends on which content you're looking to do. I would say your options are really between the Sentinel, the Medusa, the Stark Spidey, the Domino are the ones that I'd focus on. If you're looking to do Variant 3, then I'd go for the Sentinel. Variant 2, I'd go for the Domino. Variant 3 as well, maybe the Stark Spidey, but Sentinel I think is a little bit better for Variant 3 than Stark Spidey overall, just because I like the double immunities, the utility. But yeah, I'd focus on all those champions, man, and maybe also Havoc a little bit, but maybe put Killmonger and Cull Obsidian, just comparatively speaking, a little bit on the back bench. But you know, if you do need a good option for some stuff in Variant 2, Cull ain't bad, but I think like Domino does pretty much everything that Cull Obsidian can do when it comes to Variant 2 of Full Trinity. So yeah, that would be my insight into your question. But thank you very much for all the super chats, Alan, and apologies that you've had a bit of a terrible time super chatting today, dude. Sorry, that's YouTube's been a bit of a pain for you, mate. To watch Peaky Blinders. I'm not up to date on Peaky Blinders. I did like initially when it came out. I've watched the first season, but yeah, mate, I'm terribly far behind on Peaky Blinders. Oh, hopefully that's not too much. Yeah, I should be fine. Okay, cool. Come on. That was a good little counter opportunity there. So it would have probably just been better to 5 combo anyway, but go for it. If I ever need a heavy counter Taskmaster, I know that there's a small opportunity to do so after the special 2. Okay, but I need to get the distance right. Come on, mate. Straight into the special 2. Let's freaking go. Get the prowess. We get some crits. Sweet, mate. Straight in the bin. Right, so I think that means now we do have enough 5-star shards for the double 5-star crystal opening. So we are going to be back in half an hour's time for a massive free-to-play crystal opening. Just going to have a little bit of a break, grab some snacks, get it all scheduled, lads. But yeah, half an hour, we have a very, very big free-to-play crystal opening. Double 5-star. I think we're like 7 or 8 4-star champions guaranteed. T4CC, like loads of additional stuff as well. I think about 30 premiums. So yeah, be right back, lads, in about half an hour, 4 o'clock, double free-to-play 5-star. But thank you all so much for tuning into today's live stream, and if you did enjoy it, please do smash that like button. But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.